Welcome back to our next video. By this point, you probably won't need to worry about a lot of this stuff because our maintenance department and our tech department will have all of this hooked up for you already. But we think it's important for you to know what's on behind the scenes to make all of this work. Well, first of all, you need to know that you got a remote control. This remote control will help you control your IFP. Personally, I don't think you need the remote control because anything you need to do, you can just do by touching the IFP. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's an interactive flat panel. But you did get this remote control, and we'll have a separate video to go through all of the different buttons on the remote to help you understand that better. Also, with your IFP came a power cord. Well, our power cord is plugged into the IFP right now, but it's a standard power cord, and it goes from the television into the wall. You also have HDMI cables. HDMI cables go from the television into an HDMI capable device. For example, our new laptop deployment and our Chromebooks all have HDMI. So if you want to hook up your laptop or a Chromebook to the IFP, you'll use the HDMI cable that came with your IFP. One end goes into your laptop, the other end goes into the IFP. Once you get that installed, in a different video, we'll show you how to go about changing your sources so that you're not using the IFP operating system, but you're showing what's on your laptop or your Chromebook. You can also use the HDMI to plug in a visual presenter. Maybe you have an Elmo. Maybe you have an Aver Spiro visual presenter that you got, and it requires the HDMI. You can plug that into the IFP as well. Also, we've got something called a USB touch cable. The USB touch cable allows you to go from the IFP to your laptop, and you'll be able to control your laptop from the board, just like you were able to do with your Promethean board. Without the USB touch cable, you won't be able to control your laptop from the IFP. You'll have to control your laptop from the laptop, and nobody wants to keep walking back and forth from the board to the laptop. So you're going to want to make sure you have the HDMI cable and the USB touch cable both plugged in. And again, we'll go into the connection options in a different video. Something else that came with your IFP, which you may not even see, is the wall mount. Your IFP is probably installed directly onto your wall or your whiteboard. That is done through the wall mount, which we don't need to show you because that'll be taken care of by the maintenance department. Your IFP also came with two magnetic felt pens. These pens allow you to control the IFP by clicking with the pen. And I can create new notes with the pen. I can bring up templates with the pen, and I can write with, I don't know what that means. It's the first thing that came to my mind, low five, whatever. But anyway, I can use the pen. Or I don't have to use the pen at all. I can use my finger, or I can use 5 fingers. But your IFP does come with 2 pens, and they are magnetic. So let me show you what to do here. When I head over to the other side of the screen, I can put these right on the back frame of the IFP. And then I don't have to worry about losing them or having Velcro or tape. They're right there on the back of the IFP. Another advantage of the IFP over the Promethean boards that we kind of talked about in the last video is that these IFP pens don't take batteries. Your Promethean board pen took batteries that had to be replaced every so often. And they don't have those things called nibs. Those nibs were the end of the Promethean board pens that often went bad, and a replacement could cost up to $80 just for one pen for your Promethean board. These guys here, these magnetic felt pens, they're free. They're free. If we have any problems with these, Aver has told us that they will replace them free of charge. So that's another advantage of these IFPs. Let's see what else came with our IFP. We have this very small device. It's called a dongle. It's a dongle, and it came in a box that looked like this. This dongle is very important, so don't lose it. If you have that box, don't misplace it. The IT department should plug this in for you. This dongle will allow your IFP to connect to our Wi-Fi. All right, we're not at that point yet where we're ready to connect these devices to our internet or our network, But when we are, this is going to become very important. So we may as well go ahead and plug that into our IFP now so that we don't lose it. Like I said, the IT department should be doing that. If they don't, keep an eye out for that box. Don't misplace it because that's very important. Let's see if there's anything else that we need to talk about. Obviously, your remote control came with some AAA batteries. That's self-explanatory. And I think that's about it. So that video concludes what wires came with yours. Again, you probably won't need to worry about much of it because it should be hooked up for you. But just in case you have additional peripherals that you're going to purchase or anything comes unconnected, you'll be able to kind of have an idea of what wires you need to get it back working again.